¿Cuánto tiempo? Venga, sigamos. Habilidades, a ver. Nada, me gusta esta. ¿Tú que me dabas? Joder, con el arco me cago en Dios. Esa me interesa. También me interesa esta. Ah, a esa no puedo acceder. Me cago en Dios. Bueno, no importa. Misiones. Taca, mundo. Ay, Dios mío.
Wedding preparations in full bloom.
Cuerno de boda.
Come, the wedding is soon to start. How grand.
A beautiful and worthy celebration, my lord.
Thank you. May this feast set a spirited tone for East Anglia's
I
future.
hear Eivor needs men. And by Odin,
Eivor! I'm so
needs
glad you've
thee.
made it. Just like you to keep a king waiting at his own wedding.
Yet I arrived in the end.
A part of me worried you wouldn't.
Yo vengo a poner.
I told you I would see you crowned, and now here we are.
Without you, I'd be dead. Another wasted hope for East Anglia.
You look good, Oswald. Like a man about to marry a more powerful woman.
Do I? Because I'm nervous as hell.
Of all the battles a man can fight, the war against himself is the hardest to win.
Ha hecho un Simba. Qué bonito, joder. Me prometí a mí mismo que no iba a llorar.
I hereby name you man and wife, and as man and wife, I name you.
Qué bonito.
Oswald of Elmenham, first of his name, the rightful king of East Anglia, with his lady Valdis, soul, fist, and beauty of this land.
Qué bonito, coño. Ahí está, fuera hecho la tontería esta. ¡Hala, a comer! ¿No? Pues nada, pues no se come. Ahí no se come. Ahí no, la gente no apetece
You've
hacer
done
un
it,
banquete.
steward. A king now sits on the throne of East Anglia.
Don't leave yourself out of this song. We did it together.
Back to your dreams, then, of fire and Helheim.
I lost my way some time ago. Hard to say when. I don't want to be here. I never did. This was Halfdan's dream. He ordered me to see it through. In my dreams, I'm sailing, remember? Wind in my beard, salt on my lips. I want that life again. Whether or not I find it, only time will tell. Until then, let us feast, drink, and forget our pain!
Ahí. Oye, una buena borrachera vikinga, coño. Ah, buena puta.
Let's have a drink.
Ojo,
Your
sí, sí,
fist
sí.
is without ale. Let us address that.
Vamos.
Surely a special kind of metal is required for drinking before the new king.
A metal not
Ben.
unlike your own.
To Odin and his endless glories.
And the new king of East Anglia. May his reign be long and good.
Vamos a emborracharnos.
Not bad, Wolf-Kissed. I wager you couldn't drink more than me if you tried.
Ven.
A fool's wager.
Ven,
A challenge, nonetheless. What say you?
ven. Claro.
I will drink you under the table.
Vamos.
Confident, are you?
Ven.
Let us see how you fare against the ale beast of East Anglia.
Vamos a pegarnos el
And
pedal de
we'll make
nuestra
it
vida. Pero bueno.
interesting. Put your silver where your mouth is. What say you?
El orgullo molesta, el orgullo.
Silver, such tiny ambition. Do it for the skulls that will sing songs of our superior bellies.
El orgullo.
Then let our guts live forever in their tales. Come, let the making of a legend begin.
El orgullo. Uf, es que el orgullo. Vamos.
Drink more.
Got some on your boots?
Oh, fuck. Fuck.
Too strong for you.
Let's go. No. No, corre. No, tío. Ah, voy a perder.
This ale is strong, Rodin.
But I am stronger. Better luck next time, Wolf-Kissed.
Qué rabia, coño. Te la fupia que llevo encima, me cago con Dios.
The boar represents fertility. Did you know that?
Otra vez.
As does Freya. What's your point?
You impress me, Eivor. Your battle wisdom, your strength of character, skilled in so many ways. Yet I wonder, is there any skill of mine that I could impress upon you?
Even a fool has something to teach, whether they are aware of the lesson or not.
Hey. But I could show you how to wield my plow sword.
A ver.
Be plain
¿Por qué
about
no?
it, Stiff Spear. You want to lay with me, is that it?
That I do. Will you follow me to a
Ay.
place more comfortable?
good plow sword is a rare thing. Lead the way.
Más 18, señores, más 18. Cierran el canal, Erland. El amor es el amor.
Gods. That's worth a verse or two in some skald song. I'll remember that for all time, Eivor.
Ay.
I will too, brother.
The sagas are never this good.
Entonces, ¿por qué no mueves la boca?
Remains glorious.
Este va a ser como el 16. Este se va a follar todo lo que toque.
Eivor, care for a challenge?
Sí, sí, sí. Ahora aquí.
Eivor!
Wolf-kissed, gaze upon my pots. They stand so strong. Unbreakable at this distance, no?
They are not, Brothier. My arrows shatter whatever target they strike.
Even after draining so much meat, succeed and you shall be rewarded.
Keep your eyes open long enough to witness this, you drunken lout.
A Dane, leading a Saxon army. Better than her brothers, too. She charged into battle without fear.
Yes, that's it.
¡Aim!
As with everything, an easy task for the wolf-kissed.
Barely a challenge.
Impressive, impressive. Here as promised. Now go enjoy the party.
Joder. Otra chufla. De pedo en pedo y tiro porque me toca, me cago en Dios.
Eivor, Eivor! Some sweet wine for a sweet swine? The Saxon god wanders somewhere up here, does he not? I haven't seen him.
They like to say he moves with mystery.
Look! The moon! It moves untroubled now. But one day it will be eaten by a giant wolf and the nights will be black forevermore.
Claro.
Are you all right?
I've tasted glory once again. And it was good.
I'm glad to hear it. Now,
I always felt like Skoll, Hati, chasing and trying to fulfill Halfdan's wishes. But now I've caught my sun and moon. I've got them and I don't know.
you can let them go. Sail to a further shore.
My longship's in Valhalla. Don't you remember? Fire starter.
Come on. Let's get you to solid ground.
Everything's spinning.
Lance, este es tú. ¿Cómo coño bajo aquí? Joder.
You're very strong.
You're very large.
Lance, este eres tú.
Sorry for this, Eivor. I've had one last glory. I should be happy. I am happy. Thank you.
It need not be the last.
Not the last.
Enough fun and games. I should see how Oswald is doing.
Eivor, I'm about to address our guests, and I'd like you to be there.
It's been a worthy ceremony so far.
And have you had enough fun yet?
I'm ready to hear you address your kingdom.
Good. Come, join me.
Ragnar, por
Friends,
favor.
honored guests, we've pushed through hard times. It seems like all we've known is loss and suffering. But it is not conflict that binds us. It is compassion. May we always favor compassion, even when our enemies refuse its boon. So, to my Dane friends and neighbors, I give thanks for the bravery you have shown during our collective struggles. And for my fellow Christians, may we continue standing as examples of our Lord's grace. Lights in the dark. I see East Anglia's future right here, right now, in all of you, Dane and Saxon alike. To our future.
Still a bit soft on insults, but the king has courage.
And to Eivor, without whom none of this would have been possible.
On behalf of East Anglia, let this ring be proof of our loyalty to the Raven clan
Let's go.
and all they have done for us today.
Would you have any words of wisdom for us?
I'm not one to bask in the glow of another's triumph, but I'll say this. East Anglia is safe. Under his protection, under his guidance, under his wing, the good King Oswald will keep you safe for many moons to come.
To Oswald!
Skull!
Skull! Skull! Okay, everyone, the bridal race starts now. Remember, you all have to lose to the bride and groom.
¿Qué?
Quick, brother! We can't lose to Oswald.
Soy lentísimo, ¿cómo corro más? Ajá. Cúrate, que es atrás.
You lost.
It was a beautiful wedding, Oswald. Like you said it would be.
Thanks to you and everything you've done here.
It won't be easy putting the pieces of East Anglia back together. But you won't be alone. Saxon and Dane have banded together in your name. You're the right man for the throne, and they'll be with you.
Thank you, Eivor. I don't know what to say.
When we met, I spoke of an alliance. Will you hold to the oath you made?
I will. Consider East Anglia a friend of the Raven clan.
There will be a day when I come calling.
Goodbye, friend.
Until next time, Great King. I should find Finir. Say goodbye before I leave.
Tiene que contarlo, bueno, está a medio metro, pero tampoco...
Ah, greetings, Eivor.
You're missing the festivities.
I've had my fill.
It's as much yours as it is Oswald's.
I was a crumbling man, Eivor. Before all this, I thought I'd die a tired old failure. But now, my heart burns bright with newfound fire. I want to live hard, die fierce.
Glory cares not for age, Finir. Sail with me. My ship could always use a wise head and a strong axe.
Together,
Together.
I'll gather my things.
Ah, que sí, joder. Abilities. También debería ir descubriendo esta. Por ejemplo, esta está muy guapa. Esta está muy bien. Esta también. También está guay. Esta también. Sí, bien. Bien. De la orden no tengo ninguna pista, tío. Tendría que ir cargándome a este. No tengo ninguna pista, tío. Tengo que hacer esta. Voy a hacer la de Bjorn. No tiene una pista para Mua. Que ahora mismo tengo que ir a mi casa y descubrir... Bueno, decir que lo de la alianza ya está hecha, tal, y hacer otro juramento, bla.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
De Randy, bla. Y ir quitándome estas cosas. Yo también hice el principal, pero es que tema de orden también debería hacer. ¿Es un oso?
What do you see?
Todo esto.
Bjorn, here as promised. Your nightshade.
Good. It has the power we need for the coming ritual. Nearly done.
The Skalds say Odin hung himself in a tree much like this. He lived, though. Most die.
Yggdrasil. The world tree. Odin's gallows. The place where life and death are one. Ride with me, Raven. The Sather awaits. Berserker brew hits hard. It may open your eyes to the spirit realm. It may turn you into a savage beast. Whatever happens, face it without fear.
Como me tengo que enfrentar a este...
How are you called? You bear skins, you wolf shirts, you tasters of blood. We are the shield biters, war breakers, born in battle's flood.
What do you fight for, you bear skins?
You wolf shirts, you drinkers of blood.
We fight for glory, we shield biters.
War breakers, born in battle's flood.
¿Qué coño es esta mierda, tronco? Madre mía, tú. ¡Cocaína!
I've been close to death many times, but this was different. Feels like a Jotun kicked my head in.
'Tis glorious, is it not?
Berserker brew does not agree with my belly.
But you live still. Can you feel the power of the bear's blood coursing through your veins?
Yes, but you were a bear.
And the bear power courses through me still.
I'm ready. Where to?
The Mercians who slew my wife cowered in Beodoritsworth. We shall kill them all. With me! No! Jarl will taste mercy and blood.
Show me what you can do, Berserker!
Put out Hither!
¡Leroy! De verdad que lento eres, madre. Venga, Joel. Parla, coño.
If they see me, this will get messy.
Show yourselves, cowards!
To me! Jarl! Bjorn!
Mola esa en serio. ¿Qué pasa,
Eivor ville helst bjude sådliche.
Obsessus cum profeta Mosi imprecari mala magna play veteran. Deus Mosi et somniorum.
You killed her! Builder! Why?
I always wanted to fight a berserker. I don't want spare a trophy.
You will fight me!
A chupar. Chuparla, coño. Venga. ¿Estás seguro que quieres hacer esto, crack? Ya. Pues nada, vamos más de hostias.
Bjorn, your enemy has fallen. You have your revenge.
Yes. But now I fear I must ask you one last thing.
No, no quiero. No quiero.
What is it?
Njal is tired. I will tend to her beneath the tree where this all began. Please, bring us some of her favorite flowers. They look like...
I know the ones. I'll gather them and meet you beneath the gallows tree.
Stay strong, my child. Bjorn is here.
Some of Njal's favorite flowers growing beneath the gallows tree.
¿Por qué eres útil? Si no te mandaba a tomar por culo por la vida fácil.
seals in them. His wife's grave. No wonder he... Flowers for Njal. Now to meet Bjorn beneath the gallows tree.
No creo que os importe si luego esto, ¿verdad?
Sunan, guide me.
¿Con Bjorn? ¿Dónde? Es que... Ah, vale. No. Pobrecillo.
I brought her here, where it began, where it ends.
I understand.
They hung my wife in this tree, and buried her among its roots.
A grim and undeserved fate.
We took Njal in as a cub, she and I. No children of our own. Now both are gone. Yet I remain. Dear Njal, you were always at my side. For the better years of my life. Why must it end like this?
Njal sleeps at the Allfather's feet tonight.
Yes. They let loyal hounds into the Hall of the Brave. So Njal too is there. With Alfilda.
Eso es. Eso es compañero. Dame un segundo y abro una sudadera. Así.
Before, you asked if I would join your clan. I am ready.
Good. There will be a place for you on my longship and in my clan.
I shall sing of Alfilda and Njal during our travels. Sing of their deeds. And I will carry their names into battle.
When you're ready, follow the River Nen to my settlement. We shall welcome you as a brother.
I will be the berserker of the Raven clan.
Serás nuestro berserker profesional propio. Let's go. Vamos, claro que sí, joder. Vamos a casita. Vamos a hacer el próximo pacto.
What do you have today?
Piedra rúnica. What? Ah, tatuaje.
I must be on my way now. Goodbye.
You go.
Te calmas. ¿Qué? ¿Qué has hecho eso?
That wretched hat of yours.
Roland, Holger, why all this?
Eivor, thank Tyr.
I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Ha! Raw disappointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
Of course.
Dag, no me
From
infles
the
las
beginning,
pelotas. Como me infles las pelotas.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
Vete a tomar por culo, anda. Vete a tomar un poco por culo, Dag. Que te...
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A Philly what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I will hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood? Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of
painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude.
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgafur's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan.
Vale, ahora...
Holger, let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom. To make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovi's inks, all were given gladly.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleeding...
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer. To make a perfect brush, I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource.
You clipped Alfgafur's tail to the rump without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position.
No costaba nada informar, macho. No costaba
I believe I have heard enough. If you will...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor.
no handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifer's hair will grow back in no time.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen.
Es que realmente la razón es de Rowan, macho. Es que no te costaba nada pedir permiso,
Olga,
nada, tío.
Rowan is clearly in the right. You shared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed the tail. Borrowed! Does the reality of regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
Pero no,
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe, and meet tomorrow as friends.
And if I do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Es lo más
Good.
justo.
Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We're done here. Return to your homes in peace.
Would you allow me to pay you with a vibrant painting? After all, it's so precious. It's creation.
Nota garabateada de Rambi. Cada vez me cuesta más ver a Eivor al otro lado de la mesa de las alianzas sin pensar en lo que podría pasar. Me digo a mí misma que todo es fruto de la ausencia de Sigurd, pero esa mentira va perdiendo fuerza cada día. ¿Cómo? Rambi, no te equivoques, ¿eh? Rambi, no te equivoques. Yo me quedo con mi hermanito. No te equivoques.
Oh, hello, Eivor. Good day. That Holger, he is quite a character.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
East Anglia is with us. Their King Oswald has pledged his loyalty to us.
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon.
Juramento completado.
Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install him as Elderman there.
Good for Ceolbert. He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself. One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but Sven passed away a short time ago. The poor man slipped away in his bed.
I had not heard, no. And how is Tovi? She must be gutted.
It has been rough on her. She spends quite a lot of time at his burial mound. Speak with her, if you have the time.
Nota de agradecimiento de quería daros las gracias a ti y a Eivor y al resto del asentamiento por los amables que habéis sido conmigo y por todo lo que habéis enseñado. Aunque a veces me he podido sentir como una molestia, los días que he pasado con vosotros han sido alegres e instructivos. Ahora parto a hacer la obra a la que estoy destinado. Pero sé que volveré a este lugar y a sus gentes algún día. Así lo deseo. Cuidaos, nos volveremos a ver. Colbert. Ah, chaval, me cae bien. Toby, no sé cómo
I don't know how to draw without your hand.
Toby.
Eivor, it's Sven. He passed while I was away.
Toby, I'm sorry I wasn't there.
No one was. We had planned to brand Tekla's barrels that morning, and we talked about what we might have for supper. And when I went to collect him, he was in his bed. Sleeping, I thought. But he was already gone.
I'm sure he went in peace.
But he went with plans. Things he wanted to do, things he meant to do. His death was so empty. Not like in our stories.
What stories do you mean?
When we tell stories, the old and wise, they have this calm about them. They know when their end has come and they're ready. Sven wasn't ready. And I wasn't ready either. He was supposed to teach me things. I'm still learning. Everyone looks at me like I will simply carry on his work. As if nothing happened. Because they don't know. They don't know I'm not ready.
Life may ask more of us than we are prepared to give. But all we can do is our best. I was not prepared to lose my parents. But in a flash, they were taken from me. I pressed on, determined to live.
That must have been punishing. But you are so strong and so determined.
Someone else might have done better than me. Or worse. But this was the fate woven for me, so I live it. I know Sven believed in you, in your craft. So do you believe in him? Do you trust him?
He was the most skilled artist I have ever known.
And he chose you. You may step up or step down, whatever you decide. But know that he had faith in you.
Thank you, Eivor. I need to get home.
Be strong, Toby. And know you are valued.
Es valiente, señor. Vale, nada, una misión más hecha. Let's go. A ver, ¿qué hago? Igual voy a cargarme a este imbécil de una puta vez, ¿no? Voy a probar. No le alcanzo de nivel, pero bueno, voy a intentar cargarme a este imbécil. La última vez que lo intenté era nivel 55, he subido 20 niveles, bueno, poder. Pero ya me entendéis. Che, no te alejes.
I need your eyes, my friend.
Ven aquí, campeón. Ven aquí, sí, tú. No. Ah. No, 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 no. Cabrón, pero sí que... Es racia humana, atácame normal, cabrón. Ese es el ataque.
Oh no, fool.
Veo que tengo una habilidad que atravieso los objetos, campeón. Fuck. Fuck. Por mirar. Me pasa por puto mirar. Atácame normal, que no tienes poder, campeón. Atrás, atrás, atrás. Pero, defiéndete, cabrón. Pero... A chuparla, hijo de puta. ¿En serio? Venga, come polla, cabrón. Chuparla.
I once served and prayed under St. Chad at Tamworth. I was a monk. I should have stayed there.
Did St. Chad die with his axe in his hand?
St. Chad will be revered for avoiding the axe. I wish I had done so myself, and not taken a path full of violent honor. The old gods will fade from our sight in time. God forgive me, for I have sinned.
Venga, hasta luego. Si no me ha dado nada, qué hostias. Vale. Inventario, ¿qué me has dado? Tengo 2, ok, necesito llegar a 6. Ok. Pues nada, lo dicho, como siempre. Dejo de grabar, sigo en directo. Nos quedan 2 días, para mí un par de segundos. Venga.